Hey folks, this is Vince and Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Space Explorers. This is a game for 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 12 and up, and the average play time is 20 to 40 minutes. Now this just came in the mail today, and this is our first time playing, so there may be a rules goof or two, but based on what I read, it seems to be fairly straightforward, and this is very inspired by a game I really enjoy, Splendor. I would call this Splendor 2.0. It's very similar to Splendor, it has the same mechanics, but there's a lot of new cool stuff that makes the game a lot more strategic, in my opinion. So, why do I say that it's like Splendor? Well, in Splendor, you're going to be taking gems or tokens. You're going to be spending those tokens in order to earn cards. You use those cards in a tableau building engine kind of way to get more cards, and your ultimate goal is to get victory points. Along the way, you can grab nobles that will add victory points to your endgame total. This works much the same way. We're going to be using cards from our hand and from the general supply here to build our engine over here, our tableau. We're going to be using the symbols on those cards to help us build more cards, and there's also these projects along the way. We're going to be trying to meet the requirements down here. If I have cards in my tableau that give us these particular symbols, then we'll be able to take them and get some bonus points at the end of the game. Again, very similar to Splendor that way. So, what is on these cards, you're wondering? Okay, so in the upper left-hand corner, that's the amount of victory points that this is worth at the end of the game. This is how many symbols that this card will generate for you whenever you put it into your tableau. Let's say I were to buy this card right now, I would put that in my yellow column here because it has the yellow symbols here, and then I'll be able to use these symbols to discount the cost of future yellow cards. So let's say I had this in my tableau right now, and I were to buy another yellow card. Yeah, here we go. So I'm getting ahead of myself here, but there's 2 yellow symbols already in that column. So from the bottom up, I'll be taking away that many symbols. So because I've got 2 in my tableau already, I'm going to discount, I'm going to get rid of these here from the bottom up, and I'm only going to have to pay these 2 symbols in order to put this card into that column. So as you put cards into a column, they become much cheaper, is the bottom line there. So on a player's turn, I guess first of all, we start with 1 card each. The number of projects that are dealt are the number of players plus 2. In this case, 2-player game, there's 4 here. This is the first player marker here. 6 cards are dealt face up here to form the general supply. Both of us have access to that. And we each get a hub with 5 of these tokens that we can spend. Again, think of them as well, gems from Splendor. But the difference here is, as we spend them, we're going to be passing them back and forth to each other. So when I spend them to buy a card, I give them to Ida-Lee. When Ida-Lee buys something with these tokens, she passes them to me. So on a player's turn, they're going to do 1 action, that's it. And they have 1 of 2 choices with that. Let me go ahead and show you the back of the rulebook. It's much easier to do it this way. So you can perform 1 of the following 2 actions. You can take a specialist card from the center, or from the top of the deck into your hand. So basically, I can take a card from here, or I can take a card from here, and put it into my hand. That's it. That ends my turn. Or, I can recruit a specialist from the center or from your hand to your hub. So I can take a card from here, or from my hand, and put it into one of these 5 columns into my hub. And then I have to spend the necessary resources in order to do that. Again, the cost will vary depending on whether or not you already have signed, or well, I guess people there of that color, or symbols there of that color. Each card also has different abilities listed on them. So there's these guides that are given to each player. It's front and back, but we're just using 2 front and back like this just to make it easier. We don't have to keep flipping. But each scientist, or whatever you want to call them, there's a number in the upper right-hand corner that says number 30. So there's all numbers depicted here on these guide cards, and if you don't know what the symbol means, then you'll just simply look it up on this and figure it out. And you can use these actions once per turn. Now, whenever you buy a card, though, and you cover up an existing card, you can no longer use the ability of the card that you covered up. So you can only use an ability of the card that's on top, basically. So that's why I said this game is a bit more strategic, because you may have an ability that you really like and you may not want to cover it up, but there's a card that you really want to buy that gives you maybe more points at the end of the game. I don't know. It's going to vary. So there's some tough decision making apparently with this game. So let's just jump into it. The first player is the player that's been to space most recently. Neither of us fit that description. We just watched Star Trek Enterprise, and she's going to let me go first because I'm a huge Star Trek nerd, so there's that. So on my turn, I'm either going to take a card from here, put it into my hand, or I'm going to buy a card from either my hand or from here by spending tokens. So this is the card that's currently in my hand. Again, this is how many victory points it's worth. This is the cost of it. I need to spend these tokens or discount it in some way by having cards there already. It would go into this purple column here because of that symbol there. Bottom right-hand corner is the ability, and again, if you don't know what that ability is, you can look it up by looking at the number here and looking on the guide that I was showing you earlier.
And you said discarding a card gives you 2 tokens?
Yes, thank you. So whenever you're paying for a card, you can use a token or a multitude of tokens, or you can discard cards from your hand to act as 2 wilds. So let's say I wanted to buy this card here. There's only 2 symbols right here to pay. I could either pay the green and the purple token and give them to Ida Lee, or I can just discard this card. And I'd have to put it back into either the tableau or the discard pile. And I can just discard this, that counts as 2 wild, and then I can put this immediately into my tableau. So that's pretty cool. Okay. So I guess the question is, what am I going to do? Now this symbol on the bottom right gives me a free red if it's on top. So in the future, when I need to pay for something and with a red symbol, then I'll have it. So I actually might just do that. This card is a lot of points, but it's going to be a pain to actually get into my tableau right away because there's 5 symbols that I need. So I'm actually going to discard this, and I'm going to put this into my tableau like this. Purple, purple, I get a red one in the future. Nice. And I'm pretty sure that discarded cards go, I think I have to put them back here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me double check on that real quick. Okay, so according to the rulebook, again, this is our first time playing, there can be more than 6 specialists in the middle of the table. So whenever you do use cards from your hand, you're going to put them back to the center of the table. So the game starts off with 6, but there could be more throughout the game. When it drops below 6, that's when we would refill it back up to 6 using the deck. All right, so that counts as my turn. I have 0 victory points still, but now I've got a purple symbol here that'll help me purchase another card in the future. I've got this red special ability symbol, so any card that needs a red in the future, I can make use of that ability. So now it's your turn. You can take a card from here, you can play something, whatever you want.
Man. I am not even able to put this down, so I'm thinking of... you're already one step ahead of me.
Why?
Because you already have a way of getting an extra token.
Well, there's a bunch of abilities. This one here gives you a blue and a green token to use. And it's 2 victory points. So if you can...
But I have to spend...
Well, what you could do, you could discard your card for 2 blues.
Yeah.
This card needs 3 blues and a green. You could spend a green and a blue, discard that for 2 blues, and that would allow you to do that.
I'm going to do that.
All right, so these come to me then.
Mm-hmm.
Players can have as many tokens as they want that are passed to them.
So... is picking up different than building? Because I'm building now after I picked it up, right?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Like, I used an action.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, so you're either going to take a card into your hand. That's not what you're doing here. You're building.
I'm building.
So that's a purple icon, so it goes in your purple column, right? Okay, so now in the future, you've got a blue and a green per the special ability on the bottom right-hand corner of that card. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now it is my turn. I don't have a card in my hand, so if I want to buy something, I have to use tokens here. I'd like to build something that needs a red because I've got the red already. This ability is 57. What does 57 say?
That's amazing.
57 says, at the start of your turn, you may change the order of specialists within one division in your hub as you wish. Meaning that if I don't like the card that's on top, I can rearrange them and make whatever card I want on top. That's kind of cool.
That's really good.
I just don't think it's going to be useful to me right now because I don't know what color I'm going after yet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So... Let's go with kind of like this gives me okay. Now this will be victory point. This card serves as victory points. This does not have to be on top for its ability to be used. This asterisk is an end game card, and basically it's worth a number of points equal to the number of symbols that you have in your hub of this. So if I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna want a lot of green symbols. I want a lot of cards in this column. If I take this card with the yellow symbol on it. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. Let's do... Which ones can I afford?
All of them?
I can afford this one, I think. This one is 2... So I need 2 green, which I've got. I need 2 red. I've only got 1 red, but again, I have that free one. So that's fine, and then a yellow. So I'm going to spend 2 green, a red... and a yellow. Give these to you. Mm-hmm. You can put them in your thing. And I'm going to put this, now these are 2 yellow symbols. So in the future, I'll have 2 yellow symbols to discount the next card that goes in the yellow column. And that'll make sense once we actually do that. Alright, so now because this is less than 6, we're going to draw a new card. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Cool.
No special ability on the bottom right for this one, only because this card has 2 symbols. Most of these only have 1. But the cards that have 2 on it, like this, have no ability down here. Their ability is they've got 2 here. So they're very good for engine building.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I said.
This is tough. This is kind of tough.
It's a thinky game.
It is. We might need more than like a 3-hour battery on this one.
I hope not. Someone already commented that I changed shirts in Jaws. One of these days, I'm just going to change shirts every 5 minutes just to see who notices. You know what I mean?
Now, I cannot get this one, that's for sure.
You can. This needs 2
No, because
yellow.
it'll cover my ability.
Oh, I see, because it's a purple, right, it has a purple symbol, so that would cover that up.
Yeah.
You would get a free, this one gives you a free yellow, basically. A yellow, but yeah, you'd be covering up 2 symbols for 1 symbol.
That's rough.
Yeah, so you don't want a purple one, probably. So you may want to go after this one.
I don't have 2 purples for that one.
Okay, or just draw a card, and then you can discard that card later to get 2 wilds out of it.
It's true.
You can reserve a card that way. If you think I'm going to go after something, you can take it now and then...
Oh, I could, huh?
Yeah, but then you'd have to draw another card after that in the future because you can't discard the card that you're playing.
Yeah. I see what you mean. It's very interesting. Oh, man. Okay.
Turn 2 and we're already thinking.
Dang, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Okay, alright. Oh! No. No. Okay, so this is a purple. And this one would be... I'm gonna tell you.
Again, you can always just draw a card if you don't know.
This one... Okay, so...
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm sorry, my head's getting confused now again. These symbols are really throwing me off.
Yeah, I don't like that the symbols here don't match the symbols here. Like, I wish these symbols were the same, but they're not. They're both purple. Like, these symbols match.
Like, these symbols match all of these.
Right. It's just these tokens don't match.
So, if I put this under, that counts as a purple?
What do you mean put it under?
Like, if I... I'm not gonna buy it, but if I did buy it...
It would go on top.
It would go on top, and it would count as 2 purples?
Let me see. What do you mean 2 purples?
Like...
You would discount 1 purple from that. Because you've got a purple already in your column.
Yeah.
So you would discount from the bottom up. So it would cover up this bottom blue one here. You'd only pay 2 green and 2 blue for this card. You already have a purple, so you would discount 1 of them.
Well, okay, bad example then. If I had both of these, right?
Okay.
And I had 2 purples,
then you would discount the bottom 2. You'd only pay 2 green and 1 blue.
Okay, so it doesn't matter their purple, like their color?
The color does not matter. The number of symbols that you have in that column will determine how much you discount the next card that you get. So you've got, in your example, you had 2 purple there, right?
Yeah.
There's 5 right now. So you'd get rid of 2 of them from the bottom up, and you only pay green, green, blue.
So if this was a different symbol?
That would not count, no. Because you're putting it into, it goes, this purple, you're putting this into that column.
Into this column.
Yeah.
I see. I think I see. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. Okay, so the only one I can afford out of all of these is this one here.
Yeah.
But what was hers again?
It's an endgame condition.
Yeah.
You get 1 victory point for each green symbol that you have at the end of the game.
Yeah, but there's not a lot.
And they do not have to be on top to be applied at the end of the game.
Yeah. You know what? I will get it.
Okay. So you have to pay what now?
Nothing. Except for
Wait a minute.
the blue and green. Oh no, it goes under yellow, so I have to play all of it, right?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes under the yellow column, right?
Red.
So you need a red. Now, do you have a blue symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can use it there.
Okay.
So you need a red, a yellow, and a purple.
Red, yellow, purple.
You have a blue and green
Yeah.
on that other card. So any blues and greens that are on here, take 1 off. So you just need a red, yellow, and purple.
Okay.
So now put that under the yellow column, and these come to me.
I see. Now, is this a discount for any future yellow cards that I?
Yes, a discount of 1 yellow. So right, if the next yellow card on this column will discount 1 of them from the bottom up.
I see. I think.
Again, once we get examples, we'll be fine.
Yeah, it's very confusing. This is Splendor on steroids.
If you say so. All right, so this is 3 purple for that one.
Lots of purples.
Well, I can choose where to put this, which is kind of cool. So actually, I'm going to take this one. And whenever you've got 2 symbols like that in the upper left-hand corner, you choose one of the 2 columns, either yellow or green in this case, to put it into. So if I put it into the green column, I'm going to have to pay the full cost, 3 purple. If I put it into the yellow column, I've already got 2 yellow symbols there. So I'm going to discount 2 of those 3 purples that it's going to cost.
Oh, wow.
So if I put it on top like this, I've got 2 yellow symbols already. So I discount, get rid of the bottom 2. 1 purple is all I need. So I'm going to spend 1 purple. Give that to you.
Well, don't you already get a purple from your? Oh no.
No, I get a free red from that ability.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
It's confusing.
All right.
Okay.
The game ends, by the way, when when all of these are gone, all these projects, or when someone has 12 cards in their tableau. At that point, we count out victory points.
Okay. Wow. So you don't get a discount for green because you chose to put it in the yellow?
Yes, correct.
I see.
The next yellow card I put here, I can discount 3 of them.
I see.
Because I've got 1, 2, 3 yellow symbols in this column.
I see. Now, here's the thing. No. Okay. Oh, crud.
You thinking about something?
Yeah.
Well, you've got 2 green and 3 blue, and you've got 2 of those 5 symbols already on that one card.
Yeah, I can get it, but then I would kind of have to waste next turn in order to use this ability to
Oh, I see what you're saying. To rearrange it, yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it is 3 victory points.
Mm-hmm. When she said rearrange, this card's ability lets you, from reading it earlier, you can rearrange the cards in that column. What is that, 57?
Yeah.
At the start of your turn, you may change the order of specialists within 1 division. So any division. So if you had that on top, you could change the order of any column, which is nice.
Yeah.
So you may want that card on. It's difficult.
Am I able to afford this card because I have 2 purples?
Well, here's the thing. This goes into your red column.
Yeah.
So you'd have to pay the full cost.
Yeah.
There's no discount. You would need
red.
You would need a red, 2 purple, and 2 yellow.
Is this count? Does
No.
this count as a purple?
No, it counts as a blue and a green per the ability on the bottom right.
Oh, I thought
The discounts are, you only look at these symbols when you're applying the discount. When they go into the same column. In this case,
I'm looking at like this symbol.
Yeah,
like in the splendor, like.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
No.
sorry. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, I don't think I can afford. Yeah, I could afford these two, but again, it's not. It doesn't behoove me.
Behoove you. Why don't you just draw a card then?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's
Okay.
six.
All right. My turn.
Yeah.
I will.
I can't pick and discard, right?
No, that's just that's your action.
That's fine.
Yellow. Let's go with. So I could do this card, and that would be. No, what does that say? That is number 36. 36 says 2 progress points for each specialist placed below this one in the same division. So I have to keep building off of this. I need a lot of yellows in that case. So I could focus heavily on yellow here and get a bunch of points for that. But again, I also want symbols to try and complete these projects down here if I can.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of diversify too. It's a tough decision. Do I concentrate on if this card basically says if I put this in my tableau, every card on top of it is 2 victory points at the end of the game.
It's the Leia-looking woman, right? The specialist woman? The scientist?
Yeah, her buns aren't as pronounced, but yes, it's the Leia-looking woman.
Mm-hmm. That's weird.
Okay. See, I've got a red. So, okay, so actually let's do this one. I'm going to actually take this one. I need to spend, actually can I afford, yeah I can. So this card it goes in my green column, and because there's no green card in my column yet, there's no discount that gets applied, so I have to pay the full cost of 2 red. I do have a red on the bottom right-hand corner of this card, and I have a red token. So I'm going to do that, give this to you, and I've got this. And this card's ability is get a free red token. So in the future, I can afford cards. I can afford if there's a card here with 2 reds on it, I'll be able to use that to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's that, and it's all you.
Okay. Jeez. I don't like wasting this ability.
You mean discarding it for wild tokens or what?
No, I mean like I want something that'll give me a green and blue.
Okay, well you can keep it then. Just buy something else.
No, I'm saying like, well, never mind. So thinky. This game really is thinky. I don't have. You know what? Wow, that's a nasty ability. No. Okay, so I have to build this in order to use her ability. Okay. That's weird. What? 34 says get 3 research icons of any type instead of 2.
Correct. So this means whenever this is on top,
Mm-hmm.
that's number 31.
Oh, 31.
Yeah.
Okay.
Return this specialist from your hub to the center to get 3 research icons of any type. So that means that whenever you normally when you discard a card to get 2 wilds, this is going to let you get 3.
Oh.
So this is
I had to build it first and then return it.
No, it just says return this specialist. Oh no, it says from your hub. So yeah, it looks like you have to build them.
Yeah.
Return this specialist from your hub to the center to get 3 research icons of any type. Okay, so I was wrong in that. Okay, so yeah, you have to build it, and then you can use him in the future as a one-time use to get 3 tokens of anything.
This seems really weird.
Well, again, you're building an engine. Whether or not you want permanent abilities or temporary one-time use abilities, that's up to you.
Yeah, it's so tough. Okay, so discount, you said discount was from the bottom up.
Mm-hmm. What color are you looking at here?
All of them.
Okay. You've got a lot of tokens, so you can afford some of these here.
Oh, just barely. It's the blues and the yellows, I think, that are kind of killing me. Alright, that's out of the question, that's out of the question. I can't get this, I can't get anything that's more than one purple because I only have one purple token.
Again, you can discard the card that's in your hand.
Discard it.
Okay. I'm just saying, or you can draw another card.
Because if I discard it,
it goes back to the center.
Yeah. I should discard it, huh?
I don't know what you have, so I can't advise you.
I just showed you, remember?
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, yeah.
You know what? Oh, I can't. Crap. Well, no, I could. Okay, so... Okay, that's what I'll do. I'll discard this for a purple and a green, right? And I'll just grab this.
Okay, so let's take this one step at a time. So you're going to put this into this column here.
Yeah, so I have to put full price.
Yep, full price. There's no previous, there's no cards here, so there's no discount. So you need one blue, which you have from this card over here. You need one green, which you have from that card. Another green. You're going to discard that, or no? You have to play this first before you can use his ability. So
okay.
you'd have.
So yeah, I'll spend one green.
You'd have to spend one green and two purple.
Okay, so one green.
But you don't have.
And two purples.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to discard that card, right? Instead of using it for its ability, you can just discard it, right? Okay, so here we go. All right. Crazy, huh?
Oh, this game. I'm sweating. I'm not cold anymore.
I see. All right. Let's go with.
Oh yeah, you're gonna beat me out of the park. This is your type of game.
I'm loving this so far. I'm telling you right now. But here's the thing. I don't have a whole lot of tokens, so it's like.
Give me all your tokens.
Basically, I will take. I will take this one, I think.
Wow.
So this is a yellow one, right? So that goes in my yellow thing. Mm-hmm. There's 3 yellow symbols here already. So from the bottom up, I just have to pay a red and a green.
Wow.
I've got a red, and here's my green.
Okay.
So this goes back to you.
We're just passing it around.
And there's that. Now, in the future, this is an asterisk. At the end of the game, this will be worth so many victory points depending on, how I complete it. Again, this one is how many cards I have on top of it. I get 2 victory points for each one.
Yeah.
And I have to refill the display here, and it is your turn.
Okay. So many purples.
Yeah.
Man, that stinks.
In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done that, but okay.
Why?
Nah, just because of strategy reasons.
Yeah.
That was inefficient on my part, because I don't... Again, I'm forced to choose. If I put more yellows on top of here, that's not going to help me gain any more of these down here. So it's like...
But you have that progress thing, right? That'll probably win you the game.
What do you mean?
That end game thing?
This asterisk?
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Yeah, if I can put a lot of cards on top of this, that might take the place of, one of these. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is quite tough. Okay. Oh wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, okay, so what is that? What are you gonna do?
I'm just holding on to it. You can.
Oh yeah, from your okay. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, you looked at me funny. I was like,
you said I'm like, okay, is that your turn? Are you just being funny?
No, it's my turn.
Okay. Okay, so this is another asterisk one at the end of the game for every yellow symbol that you have.
Whoa.
That is good for me. I think I might actually try and get that.
That is a good one.
Okay, so this is a purple one, right? So if I cover this up, I don't have to pay the green because discount, but blue, purple, and yellow.
Wow.
So blue, purple, yellow. Yeah, I guess.
So it's a discount of 1?
It's a discount of 1 because I have one this is a purple card. And I put it on top of this. It's 1 icon, so one discount. Then blue, purple, yellow. And I just gave you that.
Okay.
So yeah, now it is your turn.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I'm like, you've got all those tokens over there, hoarder.
I know, I am.
Buy something so I can buy something.
I don't want to buy anything.
You're just gonna hoard them all.
I concede. I quit right now.
I see.
When does the game end? When all these are empty and when there's 12 specialists?
When there's 12 in someone's tableau, or when these are gone.
My gosh, you're halfway over.
I have 6.
Okay. 1, 2. Ugh. Okay. Oh, crap. Alright. That's a purple. That's a yellow. But... Dang, that's a good one too. Would I be able to buy this one?
You can buy anything with the amount of stuff that you have.
I don't know about that.
All right, so no. Look,
right?
you've got 2 symbols though. Look, you've got 2 symbols on this card. So 1, 2. You're going to cover up the bottom 2. So you need 2 green ones. So
I see.
So you've got 1 green one over here. Okay. So you just need to pay 1 green.
1 green.
To buy that card.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay.
Stressed myself out.
I will take. Oh man. That's the thing. I kind of want. That's tempting, but it's just going to give me a yellow symbol. All right, I'm going to. That's worth 3 victory points, and I can rearrange stuff. Oh, that would be good. Okay, so with this one, how could I afford it? With this one, I would be covering up 2, so I need 2 green and a blue, which I don't have the extra green, so I couldn't do that. All right, I'm going to just draw a card and end my turn. And for the record, this is what I had. This is what I picked up.
I'm going to pick this one up.
Of course, because you know I'm going after it. Okay. So instead, let's see what else I could do. What is this thing? Wow, 3 purple and 3 green for that one.
What in the world are those symbols? 58?
This is 58. That is, whenever you draw cards, either as an action or through some other ability, take 1 extra card.
That is disgusting.
Nice. I like that. If I can get, I can get it. Yeah, okay. Since you're hoarding all the tokens, I might try and go after that one.
I'm gonna grab that one next turn.
I don't have enough. I can discount 2 of it because it would go in this column, but I'd still need 3 purples and a green. And I don't have that. Even if I discard this, I wouldn't have it. So
how many cards can you discard a turn?
1. Or no, you can discard as many cards as you want.
Oh, really?
To buy something, yeah.
Interesting.
Let's go with what's this one? No, that goes in the red, so I have to pay a red, which I have. 2 purple, which I don't have. Okay, I could just Okay, so I'm going to take another card. And for the record, this is what I picked up. And this ability is 55. That one says, Action, recruit a specialist with basic recruitment cost 2 for free. So basically, if I were to put this into my tableau, any card like this with only 2 symbols on it is free for me. I don't have to pay anything for it, assuming I have this in my tableau.
I am going to. Oh, crud. That would be 1 discount. Now here's a question: can I use this ability and place a card on the same row?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to build this one, but at the same time,
yeah, you can use it. Yeah, because to purchase it, the card doesn't go there until you purchase it.
I see.
So yes, you can use that ability to purchase the card, then you cover it up.
I see. Okay. Man, that stinks that I don't have. Okay. Oh, fudge nuggets. How are you supposed to pay something? Oh, that was my bad. Okay. Alright, I got this. I'm going to pay for this one.
Alright, so this is here.
Yeah.
So no discount. You need a red, 2 purple, and 2 yellow. You can either use tokens or...
I'm going to use tokens.
Alright, so do you have any discounts first? Or do you have any... No discount, but do you have any cards that give you icons?
I have a yellow, and that's it.
Okay, so you have a green, yellow, green, blue.
Yeah. So, and this only requires the 2 yellow.
Right, so you need a red, 2 purple, and a yellow.
Yeah.
So red, 2 purple, and a yellow.
Here you go.
Okay.
Cha-ching!
Cha-ching! About time I can afford something! Woohoo! Okay, and...
And the new card comes out?
Yep.
Okay.
That one needs 3 reds there. Okay. So... the ability to draw extra cards is really nice.
Would you be able to afford that? Oh,
Probably. I mean, I've got 2 cards in my hand. That's 4 icons already.
Well, here's the thing.
This would be discounted by 2 because there's already 2 purple
from
here.
the bottom up.
Right. So I need 3 purple and a green.
How would you pay that?
Just by discarding these, and that's it. I could also use tokens, whatever.
Interesting.
I might actually do that. I'm going to put this card here. And because it's discounted by 2, I need 1 green and... I know the camera can't see this. I'm getting too many cards. Okay, so put this here. I'm discounting by covering up the bottom 2. I have to pay a green and 3 purple. And I don't have any symbols to help with that, but I can just discard these 2 cards that are in my hand. 2 symbols, 2 symbols. That's... So now we're going to have extras down here. Now here's the thing. Let's do this. Now, at the end of my turn, it's a free action. I've got 3 purple symbols, 1, 2, 3, and I've got 4 yellow. I just need 3 yellow and 3 purple for this project here. So I'm going to take this. This is 4 victory points.
Good job.
All right, it is your turn.
Dang it.
Zoom back in.
That was really good.
All right, I'm going to move this up slightly. Okay.
I'm gonna do this one.
What is that one?
Actually, wait. Yeah, I will do this one.
All right, so...
It's a green and a red.
Okay, so there's no discount because you have no blues there, so you have to pay a red and a green. You've got the green from this card over here and from that card, so you just need a red.
Yeah.
Okay, simple enough. And this gives you what, a blue symbol?
A blue. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, there's 6 in the display, so I don't draw anything. I need to start getting cards on top of this if I can. So maybe just buy this just to have it. Or do I want to go after more project? All of these require red, and you took the 1 red that I needed. So, no, don't be sorry. So instead I will, this is red, blue, yellow. I've got red, I'd have to pay. This is a. Oh, actually, you know what? This would be free for me. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow symbols here, so that covers up all 3. So this is a free card for me. All right, so I'm just going to take it. It's a victory point, plus this one becomes 2 victory points now because there's a card on top of it.
Okay, so if I choose this one, shoot. Okay, I'm going to grab. Fudge nuggets.
Sounds good.
Discarding 1 card is 2 tokens, you said?
Yes. Discarding 1 card is 2 wilds. And this one gives me 1 point for every. Okay, so I need yellow basically. Unfortunately, there's no yellow on the table.
I'm gonna discard this one for 2 tokens.
Okay.
So I can build this.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I get a discount of 2, right?
Well, all right. So what card are you trying to build? Let me see.
I'm trying to build this one.
All right. So this is a red, right? You've got 2 red symbols already there. So you're going to cover up the bottom 2. You need 2 purple.
Dang, that's dang.
So you can either discard 1 card and get. Do you have how many purples do you get for free at all?
None.
None. Okay. So you have to discard 1 card to get your 2 purples.
I get blues for free.
Huh?
I get blues for free.
Nope.
No.
Bottom up.
That's okay.
Okay. We'll put that there. That way you can put your red tokens here.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the only token I don't get for free is a red.
All right. I'm going to draw from the deck, and this ability lets me draw 2.
Nice.
So I'm just going to go 1, 2. That's what I'm looking for.
Ooh.
Okay. Since right now the possibility of me getting reds to complete any of these other projects, this project needs 2, 2, 2, and 2 of different. I don't even have any blues either. This needs 4 blue and 3 red, which I don't have any blues at all. This is 2, 2, and 2. Now, again, I need blues and... So these require colors that I just don't have any cards in, basically. So for me to go after these would be difficult, but not impossible. I mean, I could change my tactics, but at this point, I've got a nice little yellow engine building thing going on here.
Yeah.
This card gives me points for every yellow I put down. This card gives me points for every card I put on top of it in the yellow, so it meshes well together, I think. And I'm saying this for the benefit of those at home. But Idly is no doubt listening and paying attention.
Absolutely not.
To use this knowledge against me in some way.
Absolutely not. Okay, so I'm going to pick this one up.
Okay. Just put in your hand. Okay.
Yeah.
I will... Okay, now this is a yellow card. I'm going to put it in this tableau here, my yellow column. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 symbols here, so this is free for me.
So good.
This gives me a purple and a red at the right now. So,
nice.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna put that there, and that's that.
Cool. Okay, what was I doing? I don't remember.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 more cards, and that will win the game.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna catch up though.
You can.
No. I'm gonna pick this one up.
All right, new card. Ah, yellow. Thank you. Okay, so this needs. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this card becomes free. 4 victory points. Right there, done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you totally got this in the bag. Ah! Dang it.
This one is, what is that? 34. That ability is get 3 research icons of any type instead of 2 for moving a card to the center from hand. Oh, okay. So when I discard a card from my hand into here, this lets me get 3 tokens of any type instead of It's kind of cool.
I'm gonna build this one.
Okay, and that's an asterisk. So it's a blue card. You get 1 discount because you already have a blue symbol there. So you need to pay a purple, a yellow, and a green.
Which I have.
You have all those symbols right there. Yep, so it's a free take for you. Good job. Ha! Yellow, mellow. Okay, so I'm going to take this one for free. Again, I need to pay 2 red and 2 blue. I've got plenty of yellow symbols here to pay for this, so this is just going to go right there. At this point, I'm not changing my strategy.
That's really good. I'm going to build this one, which is a discount of 1, right?
Okay. So, yeah, you've got 1 purple symbol there, so you'd cover up the bottom one. 2 green and 2 blue.
Do I get to use this ability?
Yeah,
2
absolutely.
green and 2 blue?
Yeah,
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you got it. So it's a free one for you. Good job.
And I get this one?
You have 2 purple, 2 red, and 2 blue.
2 blues, 3 reds, and 2 purples.
You do. Very good. You got it. Good job. You got this. And perfect. I will take yellow again. I will take.
That's insanity.
Again, this is free for me. I'm just gonna and I think that ends. Now here's the thing. I'm the start player.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you get 1 final turn.
Oh,
the game ends when everyone's had an equal number of turns. So
Are you serious?
yeah. So you get 1 final turn, and that's that. And you get a card here.
You get a card.
And you get a card. And you get a card.
Okay. Oh, I needed 1 more blue. Dang, that stinks. 1 more blue to get this one.
If you can get a blue down, you can still take it.
No, I can't because I would only have 3 blue, right?
Oh, you mean, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got 2 blue there.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, then, in order to maximize my profits...
Well, what is this one? You need 2 red, 2 yellow.
I don't have the yellow. And
there's a yellow right there. Well, here's the thing. Here, do you have 2 blue? You have 2 green. You've got 2. So what you can do is you can discard that card for the 2 blue that you need.
I think I have...
Well, no, actually, yeah, you've got a discount of 1, and you have a blue symbol. Yeah, so you can get that for free and take this for 5 victory points if you wanted to. Okay. Or if there's something else that you want to do.
Hold on.
Now, that card by itself is 0 victory points, but that will get you 2 yellows that you need for this project here.
Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I mean, I don't know of any other card. There's no other card on the table that gets you 5 victory. This is 4, but even then.
Alright, I guess I'll do that then.
Alright. Yeah, so that ends the game. Now we count up victory points based on the projects and the cards that we have. So let's just look at the numbers for right now. Then we'll look at the asterisks in a minute. Now, this game doesn't actually come with a score pad, so I'm going to get a piece of paper.
For a game as complicated as this, I'm quite surprised about that.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to put VA. Okay, so I've got 4 from the projects, and you have how many?
9.
5 and 9. Okay, so you've got 9, and this is from projects. Okay, so now we're going to do 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 16, 19.
13.
You got 13 from that. That's not counting asterisks?
Nope,
okay.
just 13.
Now the asterisks. This one says 1 point for every yellow symbol.
Wow.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
So 9 for 1 asterisk. And this other asterisk here is 2 points for every card on top of it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So my grand total is, let's see, 13, 22, carry that to 42 times pi. Yeah, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Negative b plus or minus the square root of 2b squared minus 4z all over 2a. Anyway, so
22.
22 for your asterisk?
No, 3.
3. I'm about to say 22.
It would have been 4 if I had 1.
So you got 3 for your asterisk.
Yeah.
What was your asterisk?
Just 1 for every measly little tiny little.
Oh, the green. 1 point for every green that you had.
Yeah.
So that's 3. Okay, so you had 16. So 25. 25 points. So 42 to 25.
Jeez.
What did you think?
That's okay.
This game is awesome. I love it. This is. Go ahead.
If you lost, would you still have liked
Yes,
it? Okay.
I would still love it.
Good.
This is Splendor 2.0. I'm just gonna say it right now.
I still like original Splendor. This is too confusing for my tiny brain.
Tiny my foot.
It's so like stressful. I hate the icons. I really hate the iconography. It's too much.
My complaint with the iconography is you've got a symbol here and a symbol here, but these symbols don't match that. It just seems kind of weird that they don't match like that. But then again, these match I can see where they're going with that though, because these symbols here on the bottom right and these symbols on the bottom left, like the giving you a resource or taking a resource matches this. So, I mean, I can see where they're going with that. I just don't know how colorblind people would know the difference between this, if I were to take a look at this and this, how would you know that those two go together if you're, I don't know. I'm not colorblind.
Maybe the symbols, maybe for
maybe,
symbols.
yeah, maybe the symbols are maybe they're in the rule book. That could be that.
It's just, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was fun. I wish it went a little bit longer, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I would maybe a tableau of 15, but then you turn into an issue of a runaway leader.
I don't care. I think it would have been better because even if there was a runaway leader, at least the other person would be able to feel like they could catch up if there were a few more rounds.
Yeah.
At least give him that sense of hope.
Yeah, no, I understand. So you like Splendor better than this?
I think maybe if I played this a couple more times and really...
Well, obviously, this game is not something... It's not as clear-cut as Splendor. In Splendor, it's spend tokens, and if you have any cards, use the gems that you have on top of your cards to help you buy something. This game has special abilities, discounts, tokens that are this game is a lot more strategic than Splendor.
I will say, I thought I was going to hate the whole passing mechanic thing, but I actually really enjoyed that. Even though, that gets into my competitive nature.
No, you can't have any tokens.
But I liked it. I thought it was really fun, and you're right in what you said about it being way more strategic. I liked it though. It was good.
This is totally on the DGA awards for this year. Mm-hmm. And as you folks know, I mean, even if it's not released in 2019 or whatever the current year is, I put games on there from all years just because I am not, I want to say professional, but I don't have developers lining up at my doorstep to give me games. So it's not like I have a whole lot of games to cover. Maybe like I get 50 a year, something like that. But this one I'm so happy I got. Totally worth it, I think. If you like Splendor and you wanted something a bit more, then this is the game to get. But if you're in the same camp as Idly in that, this game would hurt your brain a bit, and you wouldn't enjoy it, then maybe stick with Splendor. Yeah. It depends on what kind of gamer family you are or gamer group you are. If you're a casual family or group, then stick with Splendor. But if you're if you've played light to moderate Euro games with engine building mechanics like Steampunk Rally or other engine building mechanics, Colony, then you may enjoy this one too.
For the record, if I had 3 more turns, I would have gotten this and a total of 8 points.
That's good.
I'm just saying.
A total of 8 points.
8 points.
You would have been up to 33.
Yeah.
To my 42.
To your 42. I would have been in the vicinity though.
You were still, that wasn't bad. Again, this is my game. Like I love engine building games. So this is the kind of game that I love. That
you would say okay for a rematch?
Probably. I would bring this back out in the near future. Yeah. I don't do that very often because of the number of games I cover, but yeah, I would totally bring this out again. This is I've brought out Splendor many times because of the engine building mechanic. I would bring this one out too for the same reason.
I would play this again. This is one that I wouldn't mind playing over and over to get the hang of it.
Yeah, and this is going to take a playthrough or two. Again, it's more complicated than Splendor, so this was our first game, so don't beat yourself up over it.
I'm not.
Okay. I'm just saying, just don't beat yourself up. It's I hate my life. I can't understand. Oh my gosh. So all right then. Space Explorers. If you guys haven't already subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube, That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. I'll put a link in the below description should you wish to buy the game. Highly recommend that you do. And if you click on the link in the below description and buy it through that link, I'll get a small cutback from that at no cost to you. This is Vincent Natalie. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.